My name is Willy Ramos, and I'm an alcoholic. Also, I'm insecure, and back in the days, I was suicidal. I hated myself. I was 428 pounds. My pant size was size 60. My girlfriend broke up with me because she said I was too fat. Everybody always made fun of me. At school, I was always the last one to get picked. In fact, I would make fun of myself just to try to beat everybody from doing it first. Everybody thought it was all good in my life, but at night when I would go to sleep, right before I would cry, Satan lied to me and he told me that I wasn't worth nothing, and I believed him. 13 years ago, I had a gun in my mouth. I was gonna pull the trigger and I was gonna end it all. I was tired. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody here today that feels the same way. You're tired of the ridicules. You're tired of the name calling. You're tired of feeling insecure. People say, yeah, Jesus loves you, but you don't feel it because you don't love yourself. That's how I felt. That night at 1, 2 in the morning, I went outside. Across the street from my house, there's this big church with a rugged cross on it, this big old rugged cross on it. I went to that church. I looked at that cross. I said, God, I hate myself. I said, God, I don't even like you. In fact, I'm even doubting that you exist. Why am I like this? Why am I 400 pounds? How come nobody loves me? I said, God, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to make your move. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to show up, for one of these street lights to turn off or something. I need to know that you exist. And I'm gonna count to 10. If you don't make your move, I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna kill myself. And I started counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And you know, before you get to 1, you start saying 2 again. 2, just in case he didn't hear. 2. And then I said, all right, 1. The silence of heaven. I'm like, God. My mom taught me that David killed a giant with a rock, and I believed it. My mom taught me that Moses freed 2 million people from Egypt, and they crossed over dry land in a place where it's supposed to be water, and I believed that. My mom taught me that a Jewish carpenter died Friday, but resurrected Sunday morning, and I believed that. I wanted to believe that you can help me out. I know I'm not a David or I'm not a Samson or I'm just Willy Ramos. But I wanted to believe that you love Willy Ramos too. And you don't. I went back home and I said, see, I knew this was phony baloney. I knew this was fake, man. I knew Jesus was fake, and in my heart, I knew he was real, but I was trying to justify what I was about to do. So I took the gun and put it to the side of my head. I was still waiting for a sign. Nothing. Then I put it under my chin. Nothing. Then I put the gun right here. I was aiming for my heart. And I was gonna squeeze the trigger. And the enemy was saying, yo, just kill yourself, you're a loser. And I heard his voice. He said, kill yourself. You're a loser. And I thought to myself, yeah, I am. Then I took the gun. I put it inside my mouth. The hammer was already cocked back. All I had to do now is squeeze that trigger. You know what happened? Jesus happened. Because when I had that gun in my mouth, I fell asleep. I fell asleep. This is stuff you only hear in movies, man. You fell asleep. I fell asleep with a gun in my mouth. Now, I've been in places where you put a gun on the table and it goes bang. My gun never went bang. For 8 hours, I had a gun in my mouth and it never went bang. That next morning, somebody knocks on my door. It was an elderly lady. My angel. My mother opens the door and this elderly lady says, I'm from the church across the street from your house. The one with the big rugged cross. Give this medallion to your son. And there was a picture of Jesus with his arms held open wide, like telling me, prodigal son, come home. I never left you. You left me. I looked at the medallion and I knelt down. And that day I said, Jesus, I don't want to die no more. I don't want to die no more. And I heard a voice from the heavens saying, you don't have to, for I already died for you. That's where I'm here. Somebody died for me. Not only that, somebody died for you. You are the most precious person God has ever created. Don't confuse the love of God with the love of people. The love of people often increases with performances and decreases with mistakes. Not so with God's love. He loves you right where you are. He loved me right where I was. But he refused to leave me that way. He had a plan for me. And he has a plan for you. Maybe I'm talking to somebody here today that wants to end it all. You gotta hang in there because your test could become your testimony. You gotta hang in there because your mess could become your message. You gotta hang in there. Hang in there. Because your misery can turn into your ministry, just like it did for me. Hang in there. There's a breakthrough coming.